Hey everyone, as you all can tell by the title below, today's video is going to be a Q&A, which I'm super pumped for because this is the second one I've ever done on my channel, which is super exciting. Since my channel has grown a lot recently, I wanted to have you guys ask me some questions so you guys could get to know me better. So hopefully we can continue to do these on my channel. If you didn't have the chance to get into this Q&A, I'm so sorry. You can comment questions below on this video if you'd like so I can do another one soon. But yeah, I'm super pumped for this. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions and for supporting me in general. I do want to put out an apology though before I start this video of not uploading for the past week and a half. That's actually because I'm not only have been in the process of graduating and I had to go take finals and stuff, but also I'm being trained as a PIC at my job. In case you don't know, I work at Jimmy John's, and a PIC position is the person in charge. It's considered a manager position, but it's not like a full-time manager. But I've had full-time shifts, if that makes sense. I've literally been working, well, so far I started this week. I've been working from around 5:30 in the morning until almost 3. And then when I get home, I just get so tired. But now that I'm finished with school, I have a ton of time to get back to YouTube, so hopefully you guys are super pumped for that. My goal is to upload at least 2 videos a week, so if you guys have any video ideas, definitely comment them below. I figured I would do song playlist videos, songs that'll put you in your feelings, jamming out with me, lit playlist, drive with me's, more Q&As, anything like that. So if you guys like any of those, definitely comment them below. But yeah, you guys actually asked me quite a few questions, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump on into this. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and see what you guys were curious about me. Alrighty, so I actually have a couple questions off of Instagram, which if you don't follow me, you definitely should, because whoever asks me questions on Instagram actually gets a shout out. I mean, who doesn't want a shout out? So the first question I have is by Mackenzie Gherkin. Sorry if I say your guys' name wrong. I do not mean to. I'm trying to pronounce it the best I can. But she asked, have you ever spent over $50 on makeup? Let me take a sip of Dunkin' on this one. Yes, I have. Probably why I'm single, because I spend way too much money on makeup. I have a perfect excuse though. It's because it's from Sephora. Literally makeup palettes are like $50, so you're gonna spend more than that on one item at Sephora. The most I have spent in one trip, I would say, is around $230 to $250. I can't really remember. But yeah, I've definitely spent over $50. That's for sure. Next up, I have a question from Annalee_Bell, and she asked, what is one makeup product that you dislike even though it has caught following? Ooh, this is hard. One product that I really don't like is actually a Kat Von D product, and it's the Heart palette that has the 2 sides to it. I have it here. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's her collab. I think it was called Better Together. Right? Sure. Yeah. I honestly don't really like this palette. When I got it, I bought it for the excitement and stuff. I honestly don't use any of these colors, and I mean they're pigmented, don't get me wrong, but they're just not go-to colors, and I use natural makeup, so I would say the Too Faced and Kat Von D Better Together palette I don't really like. I know there was a lot of mixed reviews on the palette, but more people did end up enjoying it because it was the fact of Too Faced and Kat Von D being together, but I don't really like that palette, so. Now off to my YouTube questions. The first question is, what is your next YouTube goal? My YouTube goal for this year is to try to hit at least 5,000 subscribers. I know that's a lot, but I've gained over 600 subscribers in a couple months, and that is so mind-blowing. Obviously, I don't do YouTube just for the subscriber rate. I love each and every one of you so much, but if I could get to 5,000 subscribers, that would be amazing. So share this video with your friends and let them know I have a YouTube channel. I would appreciate it. But yeah, that's my next YouTube goal, and to get better quality videos as well, I actually just bought the Canon T6i, so be excited for that. We're going to have more detailed videos and stuff. I just have to figure out what kind of editing software to use though. If you know of any good computer editing software, comment that below, because I'm not really good with this stuff. I just use iMovie right now. But yeah, to try to get to 5,000 subscribers within the next year to 2 years, and then to have better quality videos. What does your room look like, and why did you move? Well, so far my room is quite empty, as you can tell. But the theme of my room is going to be Paris. I don't know if you can tell by the little picture down there, but it's Eiffel Tower. I kind of like the gray and black old school kind of look in Paris. That's what I'm going for. And I moved out because I had a very toxic life at home. So I was like, you know what, I can't put up with this anymore, and I have been so much better. Words cannot explain. So yeah. Are you affording it by yourself? Okay, so when I first moved in here, I was like, I can afford it myself fine. But I do have one of my cousins living with me because he didn't have a place to go, and we're splitting the bills, but on my own I could afford it. So technically I am, but I'm splitting it to help my cousin out. How did you get your own place at 18? Honestly, I just saved as much as I could. As soon as I turned 16, I knew that I wanted to move out because like I said, I had a really toxic life and I just needed to get away. So I saved about 70% of every one of my paychecks. Now when I got my car this past year, it's been hard to save because I have car insurance now and all that fun jazz. But I saved a couple $1,000s from it. It was like $3,500 by the time I saved within the 2 years, and like any birthday money I got, graduation money, etc., that's what I used. So if you're trying to get out, definitely save as much as possible. But that's how I got my own place, was by just saving money and budgeting my money and practicing, knowing what I was doing, and boom, it happened. How do you get a job? Any tips or advice? I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was so hard for me to get a job at Jimmy John's. Not because of Jimmy John's itself, but I try to apply to so many places for my first job. And since it's your first job, it's going to be hard. So don't put your heart into one specific place. Like me, I applied to Wendy's, I applied to Arby's, I applied to Bob Evans, I applied to IHOP. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. At Target, Walmart, I applied to any place possible. And then one day I applied to Jimmy John's and I got called in, but it literally took like a 3-month period. So my tips would just be to apply anywhere, even if it's not that exciting of a job for you, and just go with it. Once you get your foot in the door, and if you can move up at that company or something, it's going to be easier for you from then on because you have experience. A lot of employers usually only want to hire people who have experience. So maybe try fast food first. I know it's like no one ever wants to do fast food, but I did it, and honestly it's really not that bad. So try fast food to get your foot in the door, although you may suffer wherever you choose. And just apply as many places as possible, as well as show that you're interested in the job. Don't just apply and expect them to call you. I literally called Jimmy John's like the day I applied because the GM wasn't in. Well, my GM now wasn't in. So I applied and I called like a couple hours when I knew he was going to come in. I called the next day and the next day, and then immediately I had an interview, got hired on the spot, and was put in, and it's been the best job ever. What's something you're most looking forward to in the future? I'm most looking forward to the time in my life where I'm just going to be able to have fun. All of this hard work I'm doing now is going to pay off. I mean, I'm 18, got my own place, basically in a manager position, graduated high school. Like, I've already set a good goal for myself, and I just can't wait until the day that I can just go travel the world and just have a whole bunch of money. Well, probably not a whole bunch of money, but just get to go and have fun and enjoy life, because right now, obviously, I'm working like crazy. But yeah, what is your dream job? This is kind of iffy. Before I started working at Jimmy John's, I always wanted to be a nurse, preferably a pediatric nurse. But now that I got like into business and stuff, and I've almost been working for Jimmy John's for almost 2 years now, I noticed that business is my interest, not only because I have a manager position, but also because I feel like I could use that towards YouTube, because YouTube's all about business too. So I could use that advantage of having business background and hopefully grow my channel and make something of this. I would love to be a full-time at-home YouTuber. Like, I love filming so much, and like, I just got done taking a photography class, so I have so much more practice with it, and I just really want to get serious with it. So I would say business, but mainly to grow my YouTube channel and possibly to even continue to move up at my work. Probably do both of them, honestly. Like, have YouTube as a second job, my side hobby job, and then stay at Jimmy John's for quite a while. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hopefully I will be graduated out of college. I plan to go for my bachelor's, so that takes 4 years, and I'm starting school in August of this year. I'm going in fall semester, so hopefully I will be graduated. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I want to be settled down and married. Honestly, I'm still going to be quite young then. So maybe if I do end up forming a relationship, I might do it, but honestly, I'm not like looking for anything. I'm just living life right now. You know, I'm doing me. Will you do a house tour? Yes, I will when my house is unpacked. Like I said, I still have my room to do, and with doing manager training and with graduating and stuff, I've just not had time to. But when my house is done, I will be doing it, and then I will do a more in-depth room tour, so make sure to watch out for that. What's your top tips to finding a place on a budget? Honestly, I would say to kind of not have your expectations so high and look everywhere. Like my house, I was so lucky to find it, and because it was such good quality. But I mean, even if you move in not the best neighborhood, just go for what is cheapest and get your foot in the door, honestly. Because me, like, I always had expectations like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a big house, blah, blah, blah. That didn't happen. I live in a 1-floor house. I don't have like an upstairs or basement or anything. It's just like a landscape house or something. I don't know how to explain it. But I would say just to make sure you have a high budget for yourself, like money-wise, and then just kind of start on the low and just move up from there. Any apartment hacks for budgeting for a new place? Now, I live in a house, so it's definitely a lot more expensive, but apartment hacks for budgeting for a new place. I would say definitely like do like I did, save as much of your paychecks as you can, at least 50% of every paycheck you get, so you get your foot in the door with the money. Try not to go so splurgy when it comes to doing bills, like with cable and internet. I have internet, but I use Roku, which is I think $8.99 a month, and I can stream live TV. I can use Netflix and Hulu. You kind of want to really start off cheap. You might want to, with cleaning products and stuff, you might want to buy off-brand stuff. Now, I don't mean Dollar Tree stuff. I mean, if you want to do that, so be it. But I would say more like, say if you go to Walmart and they have Windex, get Walmart brand. Like, you just want to start off as minimum as possible and then work your way up. And honestly, it's worked out for me so far. I've been in my place for almost a month now, and I budgeted, and I have pretty much everything that I need. And it's definitely helped a lot. And also, take anything free you can get. I'm not saying go around and ask people for stuff, but with people knowing I moved out, and like with me doing so good in school, a lot of my family and friends had gave me like furniture and pans and stuff. Even though it's used, just take it, because that's going to help you so much with getting your foot in the door, and you can slowly but surely get stuff as you go on. Alrighty guys, that is all for my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you wanted to enter this Q&A and you didn't have time to, go ahead and comment a question on this video or send it to me on Instagram for a shout out. And I will definitely answer it soon in another Q&A. Also comment below video ideas, since I'm going to be trying to upload 2 times a week. Come on guys, you guys know you want it. And yeah, without any further ado, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.